Grim here. Happy Monday. Today we're going to be reading Chapter 4 of Mr. Putter and Tabby Turn the Page. Chapter 4 is called Story Time. So I think we're finally going to figure out if Mr. Putter and Tabby make it through story time without any troubles. We'll have to see. I have 5 questions for you to answer after that if you're in 2nd grade, 2 or 3 if you're in 1st, and a picture if you're in kindergarten. All right, let's get started. Hope you're all having a happy Monday. All right, Chapter 4, Story Time. On the day of story time, Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke walked to the library. At the library, all the children were waiting for story time. When they saw Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke, they were very excited. Tabby purred and purred. Zeke licked a lot of faces. Remember, Zeke is the dog. Then everyone settled in for the first time. Mrs. Teaberry read her story first. It was a story about a dog, and Zeke made all the sound effects. So the page says he howled, and Zeke is howling. It's funny. When the dog in the story barked, Zeke barked. When the dog in the story howled, Zeke howled. And when the dog in the story ran away, Zeke ran away. Oops, said Mrs. Teaberry. Come back, Zeke, called the children. Come back, Zeke, called Mrs. Teaberry. But Zeke smelled the librarian's lunchroom. Zeke was not coming back for a while. Mrs. Teaberry was not worried. Zeke always came back sooner or later. So Mr. Putter read his bear story. So he chose to do a bear story. Well, he read with gusto. Remember what gusto means, with expression and really excited. Tabby curled up on laps, and on feet, and on heads. When Mr. Putter said the end, everyone clapped. Then Zeke came back. He had someone's cheese sandwich and a different hat. He also smelled like grapefruit juice. Everyone was happy he had come back. When it was time to say goodbye, the librarian gave Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry stickers and bookmarks for free. Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry both loved free stuff. Story time had been very exciting. Here's what their stickers say. Reading is wild. Reading is huge. Reading is cool. Reading is out of this world. All right. Looks like Chapter 5 is book swap. So they made it through the reading at the library with no problems. Chapter 5 is book swap. Wonder what that could mean looking at these pictures. We will have to see on Wednesday. All right. Hi, Mrs. Grimm again. Okay, so I have the questions, and I'm going to read them in a minute. Before we start with questions, I want to say, I'm going to read Chapter 5 on Wednesday, and tomorrow I'm going to have another Zoom. Okay, so if you joined my Zoom last week, you can join it again tomorrow. Or if you didn't join my Zoom last week, you can join tomorrow, okay, for the first time. So on Zoom, I'm going to try to find a fun activity that we can do on Zoom for whoever logs in. But if you have any questions for me, you can see me on Zoom tomorrow, okay? So let's go to the questions. All right, Chapter 4, Story Time. How do the kids feel when they see the characters? What does Mrs. Teaberry read about? How does Zeke help during the story? How do the kids react when Mr. Putter finishes his story? And why does Zeke smell like grapefruit juice? Oh, this one has 6 questions. Question 6, what do Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry get for free? All right, go ahead and answer those questions, and I will see you either tomorrow or I'll see you on Wednesday if you don't log into the Zoom. Goodbye.